Loving to the bone. I'm so delicate from hanging on too long. Nothing left to hide, nothing left to show. We walk like skeletons, loving to the bone.
I mean, we started with love. The beginning was magical. Then it ended.
What's up, everybody? This is another exciting episode of... Actually, it's not another exciting episode because this is technically the first episode. What are we going to call it? Lucas's Travels. Yeah, we call it Lucas's Travels. I am your host, Andron, or as I'm known in certain parts of DFW, Lucas. So Andron, aka Lucas Stars, that is the name that I go by. People don't really know me. And aka No Button. It's a fun play on words actually. I'm not wearing any buttons, and also I'm going to go see Joe Budden. So first of all, that is what I'm listening to right now. His single Broke off of his album All Love Lost. If you've never heard it, you need to go cop it. It's a wonderful album. I've literally listened to it every single day for the past, like 2-3 months. Like literally every single day. Even if it's not the entire album, I listen to at least 4 or 5 songs on the album every day. And the album's only 12 tracks. So for me to listen to that many consistently, it's gotta be pretty good. So what's going on? So I'm on my way to South by Southwest right now. It was kind of an impromptu situation, but I bought a ticket to a show I wanted to see that was happening in Austin, and I said, fuck it, I'll just go. So Joe Budden actually hosts a podcast called I'll Name This Podcast Later. He's been doing it since about this time last year, actually. So a little over a year, actually. I think they just did their 57th episode last week. Anyway, the show is pretty popular on like SoundCloud and iTunes and shit like that. It's actually one of the more popular podcasts without like a huge support or backing from like a major distribution type situation. So anyway, I said I wanted to go to a live podcast because they did one in New York a few weeks back, and it was the very first one, and then they announced that they were going to do one at South by Southwest. So I figured, okay, I want to go. Truth be told, I really don't do a lot of traveling. This is actually the first time I will have left DFW in almost 2 years. Yeah, in almost 2 years, it'll be the first time I've actually left the Metroplex. So I'm going to put this camera right here because it's hurting my arm to try to hold it up. And I'm just going to put it on my elbow on the armrest because I'm lazy. I'm lazy. Anyway, yeah, I don't really do a lot of traveling. I really don't. But this is something that I, came to the realization that I really want to start doing. I mean, I may be moving out of the state soon, so I got to get used to being outside of my comfort zones, So I plan on making this a monthly video series where I upload a video while I'm on my way to whatever my destination is. Maybe shoot a couple videos when I get wherever it is I'm supposed to go. And then add a couple stories or pictures, stuff like that. Why am I making this random out of nowhere trip? Because usually when you go to South by Southwest, it's something you planned for a while. So why did I decide to just get up and go one day? Simple. Life was becoming a bit stagnant. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot to be thankful for. And as I say that, I realize this is probably the first time that anyone who's listening to this or watching this, is probably the first time you've heard my voice in almost 2 years. So, hi. For obvious reasons, I took a little bit of a sabbatical from online life for a while. But I pretty much stayed in the shadows as well. From what I've been told, someone genuinely thought I had already moved away. I even had somebody ask me, am I okay, because they heard I died. It's a lot of stuff I guess I missed out on that I'm still really trying to catch up with as far as pop culture and online references. Let's see. Memes really got out of control in the last couple of years. Future apparently took over rap, and I really don't understand why, because nothing that he's doing has progressed in the last few years. Don't get me wrong, I love Future. I jam Future all day. But he hasn't been doing anything different now than what he used to. It's just the fact that people are paying more attention to him, I guess. What's something more current? Is Damn Daniel still a thing? I've heard of this recently, but I don't really get it. I'm wearing a pair of red Vans right now, so would it be damn Lucas in the Fresh Prince? Oh, I can't do the accent because I kind of sound Mexican, so I can't really do the accent that well. What else? I don't know. Google the shit. I don't know what all is going on. Anyway, so what's been going on with me? Let's see. Kimber just turned 3 years old. That's pretty cool. Today is actually the first time that she has been without me. It's her first time having an overnight visit in over a year and a half. She's with Grandma and Tita Brie, so she's gonna be okay. But I'm not gonna lie, it was as a single dad, it was a little bit of a struggle for me to let her go. I procrastinated leaving for like 30 minutes later than I should have. I'm late as shit now, actually, but not because of her, just because of other bullshit. Let's see. At one point, at the end of the year, I actually weighed about almost 250 pounds. But I'm 6'2", so that doesn't sound terrible, but a lot of that shit was face fat and belly fat. Like the last time some of you have seen me, I got a bit of a gut. I had one then. It grew even more in the last year and a half or so. But as of this past Thursday, the last time I went to my doctor's office, I actually weigh about 222. And my initial weight at the time was about 245. So that means I've lost a total of 23 pounds, which doesn't sound like a whole lot, I guess, but to me, that's a big deal. I haven't weighed 220 something in almost 3 years. So it's a big deal for me. I started eating a lot better. I got rid of sodas. I haven't had alcohol in God knows how long, but I miss it. I started drinking sodas again recently, like about 3 weeks or so ago. 3 or so weeks ago, I started eating junk food again, fast food, candy, and sweets and sodas and all that shit. And somehow, I still continue to lose weight. But like 2 pounds compared to my last doctor's appointment. Not like an exuberant amount or anything like that. Let's see. So anyway, I plan on having a lot of fun at the Joe Budden Show. I may make another video at some point once I get a little bored. I definitely plan on making some videos tonight while I'm driving back, because I'm not staying in Austin over the night. I figured there's no point in fighting all that traffic if everybody's leaving at the same time. I need to get over real quick. There's no point in fighting all that traffic if everybody's leaving at the same time in the morning or early afternoon. I'd rather just head right back. Plus, only real ones stay out of town overnight like that, and that's because they got hoes, they got women, they got bitches. You know, they got somebody that that come through the hotel or somebody that they can come stay with. I ain't got shit. I ain't got a damn thing. It is what it is. That's just never been my style anyway. But either way, I have myself to stay with. If I want to actually stay in a hotel or something like that, which I don't think I will. If it really gets to the point where I'm just so tired that I can't function, I will pull over and either take a nap in my car, which I probably won't do because somebody might try to gang rape me on the highway, or the more likely conclusion, I just get a hotel room somewhere cheap. But I looked at hotel rooms in Austin, like fucking $200, $300. No, No Button would not be spending that money to be staying there just long enough to sleep. Maybe $200-300 for the weekend. Okay, I can do that. Shit, technically I can do it now. I got the money. I don't want to spend the shit. I really don't. It seems a little bit unreasonable just because of a music conference / entertainment conference, because it's not just music. It's movies, and TV shows, and games, and all that stuff. Anyway, so I will be jamming the Joe Budden CD the whole way there, or at least until it ends, and then I'll cut something else on. But I would strongly recommend the Joe Budden album. It's not for a casual rap listener. If you expecting some, who's that text me? If you expecting some Future, Drake, radio, Fetty Wap bullshit, then you're not gonna get it. This is not that conscious, save the planet rap shit either. It's not that. I have a wide spectrum of musical taste. Very much so when it comes to rap, just because I can do the ratchet shit, and I can do the conscious shit, and I can do everything in between. But what this album does more than anything else is it exemplifies the journey of a man that's just really trying to find more so not who he is, but who he's going to be. I made a post about that a few days ago, but it's true. He doesn't actually mention this theme in the album, but that's just my takeaway from it. I just kind of feel like he's somebody who's really struggling to figure out who he's going to be based on what has happened to him. And for obvious reasons, that applies to me. Anyway, it's a fantastic album. I highly recommend it to anybody who's a fan of hip-hop, who's a fan of bars, who's a fan of storytelling, wordplay. I mean, considering his, public persona, a lot of people think Joe Budden is just kind of an asshole, and he might be. He literally might be. I have no fucking way of knowing. Though I do hope to actually get to meet him tonight, because apparently there's going to be a meet and greet after the show. So hopefully I'll get a chance to kind of see how he is in person. But anyway, people have this perception of him based on, the love and hip hop shit, and I guess the headlines or whatever and stuff that happens in his personal life. But based on the music, it's fucking me. It's me. It's somebody who wants to do good, and for whatever reason, bad things keep continuing to happen. But at the same time, it doesn't stop the journey of self-preservation. It doesn't stop the journey of trying to better yourself whenever you can. I'm not perfect. I'm never, ever claim to be perfect. I never will. I'm the furthest thing from that. I have so many flaws. Shit is ridiculous. However, I can definitely relate to the album, just because of the things that he talks about and the things that how it relates to my life, how it mirrors situations that I've gone through with family, friends, associates, and other. And I get it. I do. I really do. But yeah, it's a great album. Let me ignore this. So, Immortal is the song I'm listening to right now. It's actually the end of the song. I may jump back in throughout my drive and just give you guys a little previews of a few other songs. But, y'all got Spotify. You got Apple Music or whatever the hell that shit is called. Love I'm Good is my favorite song on the album, though. It's called Love, I'm Good. It's a song that tackles 3 topics. Joe Budden's 3 different relationships in his life. 3 prominent relationships. One being that with his child's mother. One being with his ex. And one being with hip-hop in itself. Actually, let me change that. The first one is not the relationship with his child's mother. It's actually him addressing his son directly and making references to him and his mother's relationship, but the entire third verse is pretty much to his son. It's a very interesting concept of a song, and it works. The execution is miraculous. I will say that. So anyway, I'm about to get off of here because I've used the word way more times than I'm comfortable with, and it makes me question my current vocabulary. So anyway, this is No Budden, aka Lucas Stars, aka this guy, signing off. So I will see you guys in a bit. Peace.